You let me in, yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here, and we are back with that video. Now, in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about some Supercross news that has already been announced the past couple of days. I've just been putting this off really because Supercross is supposed to be coming back tomorrow, and I'm very, very excited for this. A lot of sports are starting to come back. I know the Premier League just got announced to come back in June, so I'm really excited for that. Of course, NASCAR's been back. NFL doesn't begin until September. NBA could possibly come back if they want to play it at Disney World. Don't really know about that. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about Supercross news. And today we're going to be talking about some Supercross races that will be going down that will be only held at one event. So before we get into the Supercross races that will be rescheduled and then replaced basically by one event, let's get into the winners from the Supercross events so far this season. First, we have Anaheim 1, where Justin Barcia took the win. St. Louis, we had Ken Rosson take the win. We had Anaheim 2, we had Eli Tomac get his first win of the season. So through the first three races of the season, we had Justin Barcia, Ken Rosson, and Eli Tomac, all different winners. Ken Rosson was the first person to get more than one win because he won the next week in Glendale. And yeah, I remember that St. Louis victory for him, going back to St. Louis victory. That St. Louis victory was really, really emotional because that was his first win in a while, and it was just a really special moment for him and his family. So yeah, he was the first one to get 2 wins in the season. Then Eli Tomac won Oakland. Cooper Webb got his first win in the season after really, really struggling at the beginning of the season in San Diego. Next was Tampa, where Eli Tomac won back-to-back. He won Tampa and Arlington. Atlanta, which was the second to last race to be run. Atlanta was run by Ken Rosson. And finally, the last race that they ran back in, I think it was March, was Daytona, and Eli Tomac won that race. And that race was really, really amazing because Eli Tomac was closing down Ken Rosson towards the finish, and he ended up getting past him. So, yeah, Eli Tomac has won 4 races this season. Actually, make that 5 races this season. Ken Rosson has won 3. Eli Tomac's won 5 races this season. He's won Anaheim 2, he's won Oakland, he's won Tampa, he's won Arlington, and he's won Daytona. Ken Rosson has won St. Louis, he's won Glendale, and he's won Atlanta. And then the other 2 winners for this season are Cooper Webb and Justin Barcia. Funny enough, all 4 guys that have won the races this year are all in the championship event, are all in the battle for a championship. But I want to throw out another contender that could have been in there if he did not get injured one of those weeks. Adam Cianciarulo, who will be hopefully coming back this weekend, and he possibly has an outside shot for getting 4th in the championship because he's still battled there. I think Justin Barcia is going to really finish 4th. So when it comes to that, yeah, Adam Cianciarulo is probably going to get 4th. So that's all I have to say about that. But hopefully Adam Cianciarulo, now that he's back, he can have some good finishes, and yeah, hopefully end his Supercross season very, very well. Now let's get into the standings real quick before we're getting on to the remaining of the races. The championship standings goes as followed: Eli Tomac with 226, Ken Rosson 3 points back with 223, Cooper Webb on 197 points, and Justin Barcia with 195 points. So really, it's a top 2 battle, but the top 4 are still all to be decided and still in there. So yeah, that's the championship. And now we will finally get on to the topic of this video. The rest of the races for the Supercross season will be run at one track, and that is Salt Lake City, which was supposed to be the championship decider this year. But of course, with everything going on in the world, that's definitely different. So round 11 through 17 will all be held at Salt Lake City. I'm pretty sure they're going to redesign the track each week because they don't want to have the same track each week because that would get really, really boring. But the 6 races that were replaced with Salt Lake City was Indy, Michigan, Seattle, Denver, New England, and Las Vegas. Las Vegas probably the biggest one to be missed because I really enjoyed seeing that Las Vegas track because it was much, much different. They would go outside the track and then back into the track. I mean, there are other tracks that I was really excited for. I was really excited for Indy because I wanted to see who would win, would Eli win back-to-back or will Ken Rosson stop Eli Tomac? And then I think another race that's probably going to be missed is going to be New England because there just seems to be a lot of fans when it comes to that track. So yeah, those races will be missed, but they will be replaced at Salt Lake City. Of course, Salt Lake City won't be replaced because they're going to have the remainder of the season at that track. So when it comes to the championship battle, I'm pretty sure before I think they already crowned the champion. I'm not too really sure about that, but I think they already crowned the champion. I think Eli Tomac is the champion, even though now with Supercross coming back, I would probably put that on hold and have Eli Tomac battle for it because, like I said before, the points is only 3 points between Eli and Ken Rotson. Eli Tomac's won 5 races and he only has a 3-point lead. That is really, really impressive from Ken Rotson. Cooper Webb still has an outside shot because Cooper, ever since he's won that race, when he won back in San Diego, he's been on his game and he's been right in there for the battle. And then Justin Barcia, who, if he can be consistent, then he can be a championship contender. And after that is Jason Anderson. Jason Anderson, he's had a decent season, but I wouldn't say he's a championship contender because he hasn't been consistent enough. The top 4 guys have been really, really consistent. If I had to say the guy that's been the least consistent out of all those top 4 is definitely Justin Barcia, because Eli Tomac has had so many good races coming from behind even when he starts bad. Because I remember him starting a race when he was like 14th and he went up and he got 3rd. So Eli Tomac is going to be a strong contender. Ken Ross is going to be a strong contender for the championship. And Cooper Webb is going to be outside shot. If I probably say that it's going to be a top 3 battle because I don't think Justin Barcia has the equipment. He does have a good bike. I'm not going to lie. He does have a good bike, but I don't really think that Justin Barcia is going to be able to win it. Even though his nickname is Bam Bam, and if it came down to the finale, he probably barred some people out of the way. But yeah, I don't think Justin Barcia is going to win. So in terms of Supercross being back and Supercross having all the rest of the race at Salt Lake City, I'm completely fine with that because it's Supercross back. Like, many people are going to be excited for it. Even though they're going to have no fans there, it's still going to be basically like NASCAR. People are going to be excited to see their sport back, and they're just going to enjoy the championship battle between Eli Tomac, Ken Rotson, and Cooper Webb. So that's really all I have to say. So I'm really excited that Supercross is back. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please tell me if you guys are excited that Supercross is back. And do you think that any of these races should have not been replaced and they should have kept their date? Because out of all of them, New England's probably the worst one because New England, I've heard, is one of the states that have had the most amount of the cases that's going on in the world. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.